Representative Walker as well, I'm sorry.
When we spoke before, we talked about inequities concerning the class of people. And I heard that John Lewis's name came up as to how he felt about same-sex marriages. And also, you countered with Walter Fauntleroy and who was it?
Reverend Bernice King.
Reverend Bernice King. Walter Fauntleroy, back in 1965, was a representative for the D.C. District of Columbia when they voted on the civil rights bill that allowed people of different races to be able to get married. Now, I understood some of the things that Walter Fauntleroy stood for. As a matter of fact, in the late 70s, as a civil rights coordinator for the United Steelworkers, I sat on a 10-member panel when he testified before Congress, and I understood that. And I'm sure, when you talk about King's daughter, I'm sure she should remember what King said about an injustice to one was an injustice to all. And this is the principle that we are working on now. This is what I told you, or the principle I believe in, that this was, it is discrimination because of the fact that it's an inequity that is labeled or centered on one class of people, just the same way that inequities were centered on blacks many years ago before 1965. Now, I don't understand how you can say that the civil rights movement and cannot be, I guess, matched up with what we're talking about now.
Again, people can make all the arguments they want. I'm not saying people can't argue this. All I'm saying is that I don't think it's accurate, and I don't think you can just cherry pick, you know, one person to be representative of any race. I'm just saying that there is a division. I know Dr. Fauntleroy has spoken on this issue time and time again. He clearly opposes same-sex marriage. There are others that support it, but I'm just making an argument saying that plenty of people don't believe that this analogy, who were in the middle of the civil rights movement, I mean, Dr. Fauntleroy was right in the middle of it, don't accept this.
And I'm sure that you can go to many others that will also give a opinion contrary to what King's daughter and Dr. Fauntleroy is saying right now. But what I'm working on is the same principle that when I was a kid, before civil rights was an issue, and before anybody ever asked an opinion of a black person about what should be in this country, I remember way back then what civil rights meant to us when finally some of the bills were passed. Some of the hurts and the inequities that was served upon us and made us second-class citizens. And I'm saying this is the same thing that is being done here. We are really trying to cure the problem of these people being second-class citizens too, the same way we were. That's my belief anyhow.
We're going to have to agree to disagree.
All right.